So today's story, I want to tell you a little bit about what we're talking about this Bocha Avram David. The reason that we haven't heard about him is because he died young. Bocha. He died of nothing is said here. His lungs, pneumonia. In 19 Tafresh Pei Aleph, and the ends over here. There's the little. His name was Zalman David Michlin, was his last name. So this Zalman David, they just write a footnote here that according to the tradition, it's not so long ago, 1921. There were 10 Chassidim that died the year that Rabbi Rashab was installed. And many of them young, and he was one. Within 12 months of these stalkers. Rashab passed away, was in Stalak 1920, 1921. Chassidim Kusharim, that just they joined him within a year. So I'll give you an idea of this bocher. We're talking about davening ba'avodah, you know. He didn't start davening ba'avodah until he learned 2,000 Maimorim, mastered them, hated. So he had mastered 2,000 Maimorim, and then he began to daven ba'avodah, and his davening could be a whole day. So just a little, what Rabbi says about him. It's a profound message, even though we're nowhere near Zalman David. See, he was the kind of person that after he had davened ba'avodah, hours, he could daven mamash a whole day. He would then sit down with the boy, with the boys in the yeshiva, like everybody, and a joke. And you couldn't see in him that he just come from. And when he davened, he's oblivious. And I told you yesterday, Rabbi Hashab said about him that out of a year, the love of God, all of God. Now, the point of the story is, it's not he okay, he finished davening, now he's going to mentally preparing himself to sit down with the boys, and he's going to get down to their level, and there should be no airs. And no, because that was a real daven. That was a real daven. He sits down with his fellow Talmidim, and he's not. On the contrary, he's even more relatable, because there's greater humility. It's greater humility, and it's a profound lesson, because there is this danger. There's this danger that comes with. That I've explained this is the deeper meaning of the mitzvah to make a mica, a railing around one's roof. An elevated place needs a railing, where someone falls off it. So the Pasuk says, what's that? Apichsidis that explains. The person becomes elevated. Plus, with that comes this arrogance can also creep in, and someone could fall off. And it'll be because of you turned off, because of your arrogance, because of your sense of superiority that can be put up boundaries, and people feel alienated because of one's piety. So the Torah, make sure you put a railing there. It's not just in piety, it can be anything in life. Wealth, etc. Gender, that's human nature, it's how God made us. It makes us feel in one way or another superior to the other. And this Chassid Zalman David, just davened for 9 hours straight, and it could be one of the boys. We saw this in Reb Mendel Futterfass also, another Chassidim. As I said, that that you met the day he came out of Russia. 17 years, and he was in prison, whatever it was there. Al-Mesiras Nefesh. And you didn't know anything. You wouldn't know. Sit down with the boys, a joker for them. Not a crush, not a hero, neither. Neither. One of the boys, Randall was one of the boys, of course. Cute, lovable guy, and there was no sense of heroics about him. Because this is MC heroism, which is bitter. That's true Avodah. Like Yaakov said, on the contrary, the more Hashem grants us, whether it's material wealth or success, whatever it is, the humbler we have to become. And the more one of the boys, and the less, but sincerely, not, I'm going to put on I'm going to be a, what's the word, magnanimous person. Well, the decision to mask his sense of superiority and aloofness, but Emma's that way. The more he gets, the more softer he becomes. That's big avodah. True avodah.